Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It's 11:36 this morning, Thursday morning. 92 hotter than it is. Running some errands today. Yep. So how's everybody this morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever it is in your place? Hello, how's it going? Welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Gonna run some errands today. Avocado guys there. 20 avocados for $5. Yep. Morning, afternoon, evening. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, it's 11:39 here in California. 90 degrees outside. It's probably gonna hit 100. I wouldn't doubt it today. But at least it's in the 90s still. Yep. Hello. Check out my community tab. Check out my channel list. Family and friends. Go check out all them channels like Games Guide Guide, AAP, Kirkwood, My Animal House, Iron Dog, Keys Constrictors, Derek Reptiles, Little Feedings, Spider Mom, Martin the Spider Guy. Go check them all. Check out Zelda. He races Hot Wheels. He's from Indonesia. Check out Venus Martinez. She's from Canada. She speaks English and Spanish. She habla español. Buenos días, tardes, mañanas y buenas noches, depende de donde estén. ¿Cómo estamos todos? How's everybody doing? ¿Cómo estamos todos? Bien, bien. Bueno, bueno. Yeah. Looks like the water in the fields. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a nice day. It's just hot. Blue skies, no clouds. Means it's gonna get hot. No clouds to hide the sun for a bit. Yeah. Let's see how people are driving today. See how many dumb people out there today. Police department's going. Coming, flying. It's CHP. CHP. In a hurry to go somewhere. I wonder if there was an accident on the highway. Going somewhere fast, that's for sure. Maybe his tacos are ready. He's got to go pick up his order for lunch. It's almost lunchtime. You know? Look at this guy in the truck. Sticking out. Look at him. Jesus. And you can't say he needs to stick out that far because he can't see. Because he's pretty tall, you know. So you can see over the vehicles that are on the sidewalk, riding from the sidewalk. Just sticks out further. What's the head hit? Putting new gates in, trash cans. All right. Let's see who's in here. Let's see who's in here. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. We got live feedings. Tony Diecast, welcome, welcome. Crimson, what's up? What's up? Live feedings. Melody. James, Guy, what's up? Welcome, welcome, man. Hey, Greg, what's up? What's up, Greg from the UK? Hey, Bill. Boskies. Quack, I guess he says. Hello, hello. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, back again. Alrighty. Let's see, anybody else come in? Yeah, welcome. Everybody go check out each other's channels. Check out a video. Make sure you leave a comment. That way they know you were there. Yeah, I've been looking at my analytics, and I see a lot of people. I mean, I have on my channel list, I checked, I think I have like 622 people on my channel list. But then there's more people that I know that are subscribed to me, but then they unsubscribe, I guess. But that's okay. I'm still going to support whoever supports me. I'm going to support them. So they watch my videos, they leave a comment. I'll check out theirs, or check out their stuff. Everybody that knows me, I always visit everybody else lives and stuff, and other channels. And when I'm at home, I check out more people at a time because I have like 2 phones, an iPad, laptop, and TV, so I can watch at the same time, or listen to them. Can help everybody with their watch hours. How's everybody doing? Thank you for coming in. Come on. Thank you for coming in, and we're going to be running errands today. Maybe we got some good mail from somebody. I know I won some stickers from a couple of people. We should be getting those in the mail here pretty soon. Bolts of balls, KY constrictors, and also I believe somebody else, I forget her name. Darn it. Yeah, I'm getting the vinyl from her. It's I think it's Effin. I think it's Heather. I know her name is Heather, but I can't think of her name on her channel. Darn it. I think it might be Effin something. Effin Pythons. I have so many that I visit, so it's hard to say. So welcome. Thank you for coming. We'll see if we see the CHP. It was headed toward the highway. I don't know. We'll see if anything. I see anything on the road. I know last time when I was going to work in the morning, there was a car that flipped over. It was a single car accident. Probably overcorrected, or I don't know. Maybe could have got a flat tire. And then people, when you get a flat tire, don't slam on the brakes, man. Especially if you're going 70 miles an hour. You just let off the gas and let it slow down. gonna flip that car over. Kill yourself, maybe, just for a flat tire. The part of the freeway where it loses internet connection, so we'll see how it does today. Yep. So, welcome, everybody. I'll be reading the comments when I stop again. Yeah, I don't know what. Some days it's good here, some days it's real bad where it cuts out continuously. I don't know why. Yeah. Well, there's some traffic today, not a lot. Might be up ahead, the accident. Remember that highway patrol went flying? Here we go. Here it is up ahead. What happened? Oh, looks like two trucks with a trailer. I don't know. CHPs. Didn't look like a wreck, or maybe he ran into them or something. Who knows? Yeah. There's this guy behind me. He wants to fly. I'm going the speed limit here. Oh, I'm in the slow lane. I mean, I am going a little slower, but the car in front of me. He wants to fly like an eagle. Looks like a Land Rover. Looks like somebody lost their clothes there all over the road there. Oh, they fell out of the back of their truck or something. They keep losing, but there's more pieces there. I guess when they get to their destination, they're going to find out their clothes is all gone. It's like, oh, shoot, I guess I didn't tie it down good enough. Yeah, you got to check your loads, man. Whenever something's tied up, you got to check it. Yeah, my dad, I remember he used to always check his load. He was a truck driver. Check that load. Make sure it doesn't get loose. Because once you start moving, everything will settle down, move around. Stuff will get loose, start falling off the back of the truck. Like that saying, hey, where'd you get those cigarettes at? They fell off the back of the truck. Like, where'd you get those microwaves? Where'd you get those TVs at? They fell off the back of the truck, right? Yeah, sure they did. You know how it is. Stuff always falling off the back of trucks. As they call it, 5-finger discount. Yep. Yeah, I remember a story that my wife was telling me one time, where she was living up up in like Indio area, Indio, California. Yeah, there was supposedly a house, an old house that was. They said it was haunted, and this old house, there was usually a lot of drug activity. It's got a motorcycle here. I'm gonna try to sneak between cars. Yeah, probably. There it goes. End up getting hit. Yeah, well, so this house, she had a friend, and they're like, hey, yeah, I was hiding in this abandoned house. He goes, because this house, I guess, had a basement. And then later on, supposedly it was a house of some doctor, and they say that I guess I don't know if he used to torture people down in the basement or something, but there was a lady that used to appear under there, a lady with a white dress, you know. So so my wife goes, ah, you're crazy, you're crazy. So she goes, oh, let's go, let's go. So they go over there, to that house, and then they go into some of them go into the basement. But my wife, she didn't go in all the way to the basement. She was like, kind of like at the door. And there was like four of them, like two guys and then my wife and another girl. So there was four of them. And they're like, the guys are going down, downstairs, and then, it's like this, it's like past midnight already, as they say, the witching hour. And my wife, she's all like, you're full of it, you're seeing things, because the guy, he used to always get high, and they're like, yeah, you were probably so high, you didn't know what the heck you were seeing. So they're all they're going to the house, and they go downstairs and find out what's going on, see if they hear anything or see anything. Then all of a sudden, they cut one of the guys comes out running and like, get out of here, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. And my wife, oh shoot! So she goes, runs to the car, and you know how scary movies, you always watch a scary movie, and she goes, you know how you see the guy, he's getting the keys out, and then never fails, he drops the keys on the floor, and then he has to pick them up. And the same thing happened to her, she's all like in a hurry, trying to open up the car and lock the car, and then the keys fall on the ground, and she's picking up, and then she looks back, and here comes the last guy coming out of the house, and then all of a sudden behind him, you see like this lady, like coming out of the doorway, of the entrance of the house, and it was like a lady in a white dress, and she was like, she said that she looked like she was floating in the air, and she's like coming toward them, and she's like, oh my god, I guess it is true, it's like god, and everybody's like running, and trying to get in the car, and then she said that like it looked, and then like underneath her it looked like flames, like a light, like flames coming from the bottom of her dress, and they're like, oh man, that was the last time they went there, man. They like got out of there real quick. And then supposedly the house, I guess it later on it burned down. The house burned down, and they basically demolished it, so it's not there no more. But it used to be like across the street from the Greyhound in Indio, California. I mean, I don't know. I mean, stuff like that, I mean, I remember one time when I was, I think I was like probably like in sixth grade, and we used to go visit a neighbor, lived about two or three houses down, because my friend, he used to date her, and every time the parents would leave, she'd throw like parties, so everybody go over, and, basically like dancing, with music and stuff, and of course they would be making out, and stuff. And and then I told him, "Come on, let's go." Because her parents are probably going to be coming. So then I left, and I was sitting outside, like on the sidewalk, like a block away from them. And then all of a sudden, here comes the parents. They drive up, park the car into the driveway, and I go, oh shit! And then you could see them. They're all like running, trying to run out of the house, jump out the windows, trying to jump the fence. It was a big, tall wooden fence, so they could just see their heads like trying to jump the fence. They couldn't jump it, so they had to run out. The dad screaming at him, get out of my house. But then that night there was a dog. I saw a dog, this dog, and I'm like, what the heck, And he looked. It was a black dog, and then I looked at his eyes, and his eyes were like, it looked like red. It looked like it had red eyes. It was like, oh man, that was like, it was crazy looking the dog. But I'm like, oh, maybe, they say the devil can take many forms, hey, you never know. I guess, it takes whatever form, will scare you the most. Probably if you're scared of rats, probably turn into a rat or something. I don't know. There's all kinds of stories in Mexico, there was one called about the Llorona, some lady that supposedly she was trying to cross the river or she drowned. There's so many different stories about it. That she drowned her kids in the river, and at night she cries for them. And the parents always scare you. They don't want you to go somewhere. They're like, oh, La Llorona is gonna get you, or the hairy hand, the mano peluda. The mano peluda is gonna get you. Kids, kids are not afraid of anything, because they have no fear because they haven't witnessed it. But what do parents do? They put that fear in them. They scare them because kids aren't afraid of the dark. So what do you do to your kids? Oh, don't go into that room, or that dark hallway. So now pretty soon your kid doesn't want to go down that dark hallway or anything. But yeah, I mean, we scare our kids, and then they become scared of stuff because they're not afraid of anything. I mean, my younger son, man, he was never afraid of anything. Then one time we went to my mother-in-law's house, and then they're all, it's gonna get you down the hallway, So what did they do? They scared him. So then after that, then he didn't want to go in the hallway anymore. So yeah, I mean, it's like, so don't be scaring your kids, people. Let's see who's in here. Let's see. Hey, Roy, Becky, what's up? What's up? Welcome. Howdy. Game Pro, Shogun, Melody 6, Bud, what's up, man? How's everybody? Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Yep, gonna go check the mail. See if we got any goodies today. Oh. Let's see what we got. Ashley's Furniture. Yep. Not too much stuff today. Nice and bright outside. Let's get the air conditioning going. Too hot to be sitting in the car. Heat, the heat, the heat. Let's see. Welcome, everybody. What's this? Small chest. Nothing good today. Let's see. Welcome everybody. Yep. Need to fix this road, man. Yeah. Self-storage. Let's see what we're building over here. Oh, looks like might be looks like the shape of a jacket. Who knows? Little signs, yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, so we always try to scare our kids so they don't go places where they're not supposed to. But kids are smart. Yeah, I remember my brother. One time he got in trouble. He got in trouble at school. It was like, I think he was like in fourth grade. He was in fourth grade school. Yeah, the principal called my mom. They wanted us to go see the principal because my brother did. I guess he thought it was gonna be funny to put a bunch of pencil leads inside the key to the classroom so that nobody can get in. You stuck the pencil inside the key thing. And the key goes in to get into the classrooms. I mean, he did like around 10 doors. I mean, it was like, oh, your son did this, and it's cost a lot of money to fix them. And I'm like, oh well. And back in them days, they swatted you. You know, not like nowadays. Now you can't touch the kids. You even touch a hair on some kid, he's gonna sue you. Teachers have no more power. Even parents, your kids will threaten you. Oh, you don't hit me, or I'm gonna call the cops. Say you're beating me. Yeah, our kids tried that. Our older one, and we were living close to the border, and there's kids selling gum. In the line, when you cross the border, people, the little kids selling. We told them, okay, we'll see if that's true. You'll be working out there selling candies and and chewing gum. And then they say, oh, they think they're still going to do it. I go, well, okay, that'll be great. Then we don't have to bother with you. They'll just take you away, put you in a foster home. You think they're going to treat you nicely in a foster home? There's some foster homes that are nice. I mean, my grandmother, she used to be a foster parent. She used to always take care of kids all the time, that didn't have parents, or they were, you know, their parents had gotten sick or something. I remember this one group of kids. There was three of them, three brothers, and their uncle that was taking care of them. Yeah, their uncle that was taking care of them. He had bad kidneys, so he ended up in the hospital. Because he used to get kidney, where they wash your blood. You go to the doctor, to the hospital, and then they put you on a kidney machine and basically clean out your blood. Because your kidneys are filters. They filter your blood, so that's what he used to have to do. And then he got sick. Then he wasn't able to take care of them. So then they went and lived with my grandma. And she used to take care of them. They used to pay her, give her money for taking care of the kids. To buy them whatever they needed, clothes, food. And my grandmother, she was very good at doing that. She wouldn't spend all the money on herself. First she'd, hey, well, let's go to the store, get you your clothes that you need for school, during, like birthdays or Christmas, she'd go take them to shopping for their presents and stuff, she took care of the kids. Some people, they just take the money and they abuse them and treat them badly. But yeah, I mean, foster kids, she used to do that a lot. I mean, she took care of so many kids. I remember, and she's in different ages too. I mean, she even took care of a baby once, I think. It was maybe like 1 year old, I think. It was still in diapers, I remember. And she's had other kids that are a little bit older too. And they went through her house. They would call her grandma. In fact, after they would reach the age, of 18, legal adult, they would come back and visit all the time. Even up north, when I moved up north, I ran into one of the brothers. Well, actually, I ran into both brothers, but the other brother, he passed away. He used to do a lot of drugs, and he ended up dying. Plus, he was already born with problems. He was born with bad kidneys and his liver also. So, he didn't have He was already not having a good time, in his life when he was born. But still, you shouldn't abuse it, your body. I mean, I have an aunt, one of my mom's sisters. She she's like in her 80s now. Let me see, 80s. No, she's no, actually she's older. I think she's already in her 90s because my mom's in her 80s, and I'm 61, and basically she lost her kidney. She lost one kidney when I was born. So basically, for 61 years, she survived. Worked, single parent, took care of my cousin. You know, for what with one kidney. So you can work still. It's just that you get tired more easily, and stuff like that. But people, they say, "Ah, I can't work now because I only have one kidney." Yeah, you can still work. It's just that you have to take care of yourself more. I mean, if you abuse your body, eat the wrong foods, make your body work harder, drink a lot, because your kidneys and your liver, that all that, they filter your blood and urine and everything. So you gotta take care of your body, man. We only got one. Because especially if you have kids, if you have young kids, I tell people, man, you gotta live for your kids, man. Nobody's gonna take care of your kids, man. If something happens to you, I mean, you might have relatives, but relatives, all they're gonna do, they're gonna want to, they're gonna say, "Oh, I'll take care of them," yeah, because they're gonna get the money, you know, for taking care of them. But it depends how nice of a person they are. There's some people that abuse kids. I mean, I read a story about when I was living in San Diego. I mean, this story, man, just reading it, man, makes you want to cry. Because it's so sad. There was a little girl. I think she was younger than 4 years old, and and she was living in a foster home with a family that were always getting high on drugs and stuff like that, and they also had kids of their own. But they also had this kid, this little girl that she did not do anything bad to them. They just, I guess, they liked torturing her. They would burn her with different things, with curling irons, with iron, like the ones that you iron your clothes with. And in fact, they ended up killing this poor little girl. And this poor little girl, when the police went to go, the scene of where they were living, they found something in the tub, and they thought at first that this thing they found in the tub, there were stockings, like women's stockings. But later on, they found out it wasn't. It was the skin of the little girl that they stuck her in a tub with boiling hot water, and pretty much killed her. I mean, they would toss her against the wall, hit her, punch her. I mean, her poor little body was destroyed. So take care of your kids, people, because nobody's gonna take care of them better than you are. And if you're one of those people that are abusing your kids, then I feel sorry for you, because you know where you're going. You know, but when you get older, they're gonna put you in a home.
in one of them elderly homes, and nobody's gonna take care of you there. Yeah, there's also elderly abuse, man. Take care of your elderly people too, man. Take care of your mom and dad, your grandparents. We all have to be more of a family. Oh shit! Damn, those trucks. They ran the red light. See? Yeah, they honked their horn like, "Oh, don't pull ahead, because we're gonna kill you." Dang! Imagine if the people drove. Would have witnessed an accident here. Two semis would have just destroyed vehicles. Huh. They're going at least 65 miles an hour. They probably stepped on it even more because they wanted to beat the red light. Man, I was like, what the heck? I'm like, why is somebody honking their horn to trucks? They're honking their horns to. That's why I always, that's why I always look both ways before I cross, man. Even if it turned green, man, you never know, man. There was an insurance lady. My insurance lady, she was in her 50s. Her and her husband, they were like this in an intersection. Same thing. They were gonna turn. They were the first cars in front. I guess the light turned green and the semi ran the red light. The semi hit the guy on the driver's side. He was killed instantly at the scene. And the wife in their 50s. So, you never know. Life is short, everybody. Tell your loved ones you love them. Because we don't know how long we're going to be on this world. And take care of your kids, man. Talk to your kids. Kids nowadays, they don't talk to their kids. Parents don't talk to their kids anymore. They're always on their phones. They're always on that phone texting back and forth. Like, hey, sit at the table, eat your breakfast. Sit at the table, eat your lunch, dinner with your kids and your family. I remember back in the day, man, my mom used to make food. She used to put all the food on the table. Everybody would wait till she was finished. Then she'd come and sit down. We'd all eat together as a family, talk. How was your day? How was school? What are you going to do today? But people don't do that anymore. Everybody eats in their own room, or they're always eating in the run. They're eating in their cars, fast food. No more. Nobody cooks anymore. They're like, oh, we don't have time. Because we don't want to make time. If you have to get up earlier in the morning to make breakfast for your kids or whatever, you have to do it. It's just that you have to just do it. I mean, we all have to work, especially nowadays with everything so high. Price is so high. I mean, gas, I'm going to see how much gas is now. I usually put gas on Sundays and Thursdays. This Sunday that just passed, it was $5.29. It hasn't gone up or down since then. It's been like that for the last week at least. So we'll see how it goes today. What's gas at? Some places are over $6. You go up north toward LA, there's gas stations that are like, they were already at $6-7 a gallon, Yeah, you got to watch out. Like these streets here, where there's driveways, cars coming out. You got to be careful because people don't look before they cross or come into traffic. They think, or the street, they think, oh, I'm going to make it. Oh, I can. One time I was going to work. It was crazy, man. When I go to work, there's two railroad tracks. There's two sets of railroad tracks. Each set has, two Look at this guy. Chickets. This is license plate. Chickets. Yeah. Should be tickets. And look, now he's going the other way. Oh my God. Some people, they just, they don't know and don't care, I guess. Yeah, so I'm going to work, and trains there, they sometimes go by there slow, and then sometimes they're flying. And I get to the railroad tracks, and then I see the things going down, like ding 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 ding, the rail is going down, and I see this guy, he's like on a bicycle, and this guy starts, like, we're talking, he's pretty far away from the railroad tracks. I'm like, oh my God, don't tell me this guy's gonna try it. He's gonna try to beat a train on a bicycle. Not even a motorcycle. This is a bicycle, pedaling, and he's pedaling his butt. And yeah, he he goes across the railroad tracks, and man, right after he crosses, man, the train like boom. I mean, it was so close. I was like, oh my God, am I gonna witness this guy getting killed? It was like, Jesus Christ. Well, this guy is crazy. What's he want to? He's gonna kill himself? I mean, he could have, man. It would have been like maybe it was less than a minute. If he would have, it was seconds. I mean, we're talking seconds. Like he crosses and then boom, the train just went right by him. I mean, he probably his clothes, probably with the wind, probably just But I was like, Jesus, the guy wants to die, man. It's like, what the heck? I mean, I wouldn't have done it. I'm like, and I mean, unless the train's like far away, and I'm in a car, and the thing aren't even down, but the things were already down. There wasn't that they were going to go down barely; they were down completely. And he made it, but God, there, like I said, there is a God. I guess his guardian angel was taking care of him that day. I mean, when I used to live up north, there was a guy, I think he did it on purpose. He jumped in front of the train because there was witnesses that saw him. And he didn't die, but he did lose his legs. I mean, he got his legs chopped off by the railroad tracks, the train. But I mean, hey, people, don't try to beat a train, man. I remember in Mexico, there was this guy that my uncle knew. This guy would always go drinking, and then after he was drinking, he would go. He would be driving home, and he was always trying to beat the train, and he would always beat the train, and he had a little dog with him, little Chihuahua with him, and one day, he didn't beat the train, man. The train hit his truck, and then it carried him a good ways. But the crazy thing is, they say, I guess when you're drunk, you're like more relaxed, I guess. So your body, your body like all relaxed, and I guess that's why he didn't get injured. But because then he walked out of the front windshield, it fell off, and he walked out of there fine, and but they couldn't find the dog. The dog was nowhere to be found. I mean, I guess it might have died in the wreck, but it's crazy. And like my uncle, at one time he got mad at my aunt. And he was all angry, and he left, took off in the vehicle, and where he lived, there's a lot of curves, and he was going too fast, and yeah, he flipped over the car. He had an old Volkswagen. It was like a station wagon. I think they call them like Vanagons, I think. No, it wasn't a Vanagon. Volkswagen make like a van type, but then they used to make one that was more like a station wagon, and he had a Volkswagen station wagon, and yeah, my uncle, yeah, he flipped it over, and luckily, I think he was wearing a seatbelt, and he he survived. He survived the accident. He walked all the way home. Somebody picked him up, and his hair was all full of dirt and everything, you know. And then I remember one of my uncles telling us a story where because he lived in Mexico, and over there the police department, the federal cops, they'll shoot up your vehicle. They don't. It's not like over here. Here, sometimes you hear that cops shoot up a car. Oh, over there, it's common. I mean, one time they said that one of my cousins was in the vehicle, and my uncles, two of my uncles, and some friends, and they were in an intersection, and all of a sudden this undercover vehicles showed up and started shooting at them. They shot out all the windows and stuff. Luckily, nobody died or nobody got shot. The car got all shot up. My uncle said he saw my cousin. His eyes were like bulging out, from what he witnessed, you know. But yeah, it was pretty crazy, when hearing the story, And he used to have a beard, and the beard saved him because a bunch of the glass from the window was there, and it ended up in his beard, and then he ended up shaving his beard off, and then my grandma's all like, she used to hate his beard, so why don't you shave it? And then he shaved it. She's like, oh, you finally shaved it, but he didn't tell her what the reason was, that he shaved the beard. He didn't tell him that they were almost killed. And then to top it off, they just went and go, oh yeah, oh, this is the wrong vehicle, and they just left. They don't care over there, you know. And then if you're a federal guy, it's more dangerous too, because then if you don't work with the cartel over there, or do favors and stuff, then you get marked as they're gonna kill you. Yeah, because that's what happened to one of my wife's nephews. Yeah, he was one of those federal guys over there. They shot him up, killed him while he was at a taco stand. In fact, his kids were around. Luckily, his kids were across the street at another store. But then they shot him while they were over there, and then they came out and they found him bleeding to death on the street. I mean, yeah, it's a crazy world out there, But we gotta survive. We gotta make sure our kids survive. You know. I mean, I was in a car accident once back in the '80s. I was like 18 years old at the time. I survived that accident. I mean, it was a miracle. Back then, we didn't wear seatbelts, you know. But yeah, I mean, things like that. You gotta be careful. Well, let's see how much gas is today. Let's see here. Be right back, everybody. Let's see who's in here. Hey, Kiki, what's up? Magnet squirrels. Hey, welcome. Shama, yes. Arigato.
Arigato, arigato. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, gas has went up $5.34, man. Oh man. Yep, gas is up again. It's crazy. Yep, gas is going up. 5.34, man. Half a tank was $42, so damn. If I need to fill it up, I'm talking almost $80. Oh, come on. Car's parked illegally there. Yeah.
Crazy, crazy. Man, I thought we were gonna get a break. I guess not, man. The gas keeps going up. So it was Sunday. Sunday was 5.29. So it went up another 5 cents. Yeah. Yep. Going up, going up. Well, it's gonna be summertime here pretty soon. Kids are gonna be out of school. They figure people are gonna start traveling, but I don't know, man. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be traveling with the gas prices going up the way they are. Especially if you have a vehicle that uses a lot of gas. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, that's why a lot of people where I work at, they have electric cars. Plug it in at home, plug it in at work. They pretty much charge it at work. Don't have to charge it up till they come back the next day. One of the guys at work has one of those brand new Mercedes, electric Mercedes. Man, I looked at it, it's nice. But the price on those are about 140,000 for that. But then those cars supposedly they even drive themselves. It's like I don't know. I don't think I could trust a car to drive itself while I'm in it. Technology can fail. It's like even look at when you get on a Greyhound bus or airplane, you're taking your life in the pilot's hands. But then that's why they have two pilots and then another, usually got those big airplanes that usually have like 3 people that know at least how to maybe fly the plane. And then like planes nowadays, with the technology, supposedly, they pretty much can land themselves. They have those kind of like tractor beams, like in the show, the Star Trek. Oh, we're stuck in a tractor beam. We can't get away. It's pulling us in. Once it gets to a certain point, it basically knows how to land and stuff. But then, technology can fail there too, I mean, it's supposed to know how far the ground is. But if it's off by a little bit, that's all it takes for it to slam into the ground and crash. Technology's good, but sometimes you wonder, it's like kids nowadays, they're always on the phone or on their Xbox or PlayStation or Game Boy, whatever, PS4. They're not even. They don't even. They don't even talk anymore. They're too busy texting. Your kids are sitting at the table giggling, laughing at you. They're talking about you, and you don't even know it. And then parents, you got to check. You think your kids. Oh, I always check their phone history. Kids are smart, man. They know how to delete history. Kids are smarter than us. I mean, come on. Now kids, as soon as they go into kindergarten, they're already in computers. They're using computers in the classroom. Kids are very smart, man. We underestimate our kids. You need to teach them when they're young about drugs, about sex, about everything. They're never too young. Because somebody's gonna mess with them. Then it's gonna be too late. Then you should have said, "Oh man, I guess I should have told them. Don't let them go by themselves to the bathroom." That's another thing I could never understand. And parents, they let them go home from school, because they're too busy, or they can't. They were willing for them to walk home from school, make it home with other kids, or their brother will take care of them. Their brother's 7 years old and his little brother's 5. Yeah, they'll take care of each other. I mean, parents aren't taking care of the kids anymore. Then hire somebody to take care of your kids. It's like it's not worth it. You take care of your kids, and then somebody's gonna hurt them. It's not worth it, man. Talk to your kids. Ask them, how's it going in school? Anybody talking to you that's not supposed to be talking to you? I found that out from my youngest. Because I used to always ask him, and then he's all like, "Oh yeah, the janitor. He's always talking to me, telling me that he knows my grandma and he knows you." And I'm like, "I don't know anybody at that school." Yeah, I go, "That doesn't sound good to me." It's like when I go, "Where's he talking to you?" He's all, "Oh, when we're in the bathroom, using the bathroom." What? He's in there cleaning, It's like, no, I'm like, no, he's not supposed to be in there. Like, so I went and talked to the principal, and I told him, I go, your custodian is cleaning the restrooms while the kids are in there. And then the principal goes, "Oh, I don't see a problem." I go, "What do you mean you don't see a problem?" Because he's a man and they're boys. I'm like, "Oh yeah, men don't molest boys." It's like, please, where the hell's your problem? And he didn't see a problem. And then he goes, "Oh, but all of our employees are there. They do background checks on them. There's nothing came up on their background. Of course not. They haven't been caught yet. I mean, background checks are good for criminals if they're already a criminal, and if they have a record. If they don't have a record, you ain't gonna find anything. They're gonna, they're okay." I'll be right back. Let me see what's here. Yeah, so I mean, I told the principal, and he's like, I'm like, "Oh, you're not gonna do anything about it?" "No." "Okay." So I had to go to the superintendent of all the schools, and I told him, "Look, this is what's going on," and he's all like, "What?" And I go, "Yeah, and your principal doesn't see a problem with it." I'm like, "No." He's all like, "That they're not supposed to be in there. They're supposed to clean when there's nobody in the bathroom. And if somebody needs to use the bathroom, then he needs to step outside Wait till they're done, and then he can go in. I go, yeah, that's what I told the principal, but the principal seemed like, oh, there's no problem here. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, yeah. So they changed the rules of like they changed the rules that should have already been there way before I told them. But yeah, you know, and I wouldn't have found that out if I wouldn't have talked to my kid. So everybody, you need to talk to your kids. You know? Oh yeah, Squirrel. Well, did you hear what happened to AAP? He lost his magnet like 30 minutes after 30 minutes. He lost it. He threw it in some place, and his magnet got stuck, and he couldn't get it out. Hello, Homestead. Welcome. Yeah, those double-sided ones. Yeah, he's all like, it's stuck to the. Got stuck to that something under the water, he said, and he couldn't get it out. So he got it in the mail, and then he went out there, and he said he lost it in less than 30 minutes. It was one of those big magnets too. But thanks everybody for coming. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending. Good afternoon. Bye everybody. You, as Keith says, call your mom. Bye everybody.